Ladies and gentlemen, good day, it's Badger from Oz. Welcome back to Madden NFL 25. Yes, we won the Super Bowl for the second year in a row in Madden NFL 25. We took down the Buffalo Bills just like we did in Madden NFL 24. So, how are we going to go this time? Let me look at the schedule. Yeah. Right. We're going to skip this preseason crap. No, I don't want to play a preseason game. We're going to sim to the regular season. Von was the only inductee to the Hall. Wow, pro football, okay. Got an achievement as well. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, 11:45 AM here in Perth, Australia. This will be season 3, and guess what? For the second year in a row, we will be hosting the San Francisco 49ers in week 1. Alright. Let's look at the proper schedule. See what times we're playing. Okay. So it's going to be Thursday Night Football on NBC. So it's the second year in a row we're going to be hosting the 49ers on a Thursday night. I'll decide the uniforms off stream, so yeah. So the Sunday Night Football game on NBC will be Detroit versus Green Bay. 2 Monday Night Football games on ESPN. It's going to be Miami versus Buffalo and Denver versus Kansas City. Week 2, who the Rams got? And it looks like we'll be traveling to Washington to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, yeah, Seattle are going to be... We'll be traveling to Seattle once again. And you can put that game... Where's my pen? Yep, that game's going to be on Fox once again. As it usually is. But first night football on Prime Video, it's the LA Chargers versus the New England Patriots. Sunday Night Football on NBC brings you Kansas City versus Las Vegas. And last but not least, Monday Night Football on ESPN will bring you San Francisco versus Atlanta, but who gives a Okay, week 3 of the season. Oh, we actually take on the Chargers for once. Interesting. So, the LA Chargers, that one, you'll see on CBS, I'm pretty sure. Because the Chargers are the road team. Battle of Los Angeles teams. First night football on Prime Video, you've got Jacksonville versus Tennessee, division rivalry match. Sunday Night Football on NBC, because the NFL rocks on the NBC. It's Buffalo versus Miami. And Monday Night Football on ESPN will bring you Baltimore versus New Orleans. Or New Orleans, I don't bloody know how it's pronounced. Week 4. And we've got a date in Miami. That game you can see on Fox. But the other marquee matches... Let's check. First Night Football on Prime Video, it's Houston versus Minnesota. Sunday Night Football on NBC, it's Kansas City versus Indianapolis. And Monday Night Football on ESPN, it's Tampa Bay versus Philadelphia. Right, week 5. That's where it gets interesting. And once again, we are hosting Tampa Bay. We are playing against Tampa Bay. We tend to play them quite a few times. In that game, you will see this one on Fox. Also known as Fox. We travelled to Tampa Bay last time, 2008, and then we hosted Tampa Bay in a divisional rivalry, so, yeah. So it's a rematch of the divisional showdown. Now, in Season 1, I think we, Yeah, we took on Tampa Bay in the wild card. So once again, we are facing Tampa Bay. This time we're at home. And that one's on Fox. First night football on Prime Video. It's going to be San Francisco versus the New York Giants. Sunday night football on NBC. It's going to be a rematch of the AFC Championship. It's Kansas City versus Buffalo. Last but not least, an NFC North rivalry game. Monday night football on ESPN. It will bring you Detroit versus Minnesota. Week 6 will be underway, and we've got another Fox game. It will be once again Green Bay versus the LA Rams. A rematch of the NFC Championship. That game is also going to be on Fox. But what about the other marquee games? First night football on Prime Video. It's Tampa Bay versus New Orleans in a rivalry match, NFC South. And Sunday night football on NBC will bring you Jacksonville versus Detroit. That's going to be a good one. And Monday night football on ESPN, it's going to be Buffalo versus Cincinnati. Week 7. Oh, that's a good one. LA Rams versus Washington Commanders. That's going to be a really good one, I bet. Okay, Season 2, we didn't play Washington. Season 1... did we play Washington in Season 1? I don't bloody know. No, I don't. Excellent. Incredible. That means we are going to be playing the Commanders for the first time in this series. And that game you can watch on Fox Sports. 4 consecutive Fox games. This is good. First night football on Prime Video. It's going to be the New York Jets versus Las Vegas. Sunday night football on NBC. It's Indianapolis versus Philadelphia. That's going to be an interesting one. And Monday night football on ESPN. Another clash of conferences. It's going to be San Francisco versus Denver. Now, week 8. Now, first night football on Prime Video. It's going to be Minnesota versus Buffalo. Sunday night football on NBC. It's San Francisco versus LA Rams. And you can catch that game on NBC. Can you friggin' believe it? Both our matchups are on NBC. One Thursday night, one Sunday night. Yes, please. I love primetime videos. Last but not least, Monday night football on ESPN. It's Atlanta versus Green Bay. You can catch that game on ESPN. Now, week 9. We're yet to take on Arizona. Imagine if we did this time. Okay, first night football on Prime Video. It's Arizona versus Carolina. Sunday night football on NBC. It's Miami versus Green Bay, a clash of conferences. And we've got another clash of conferences right there. It's Monday night football on ESPN. It's the LA Rams versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, do we take on Las Vegas in Season 2? I highly doubt that, so I don't think we did. Yeah, we did take on them in Season 1. That was on CBS. Last time we met, the Rams won by 2 points in a very low scoring game, 9-7. Okay? Alright, week 10. Okay, we finally have the Cardinals. That game you can catch on Fox Sports. So, NFC West rivalry, you'll have to see it. First night football on Prime Video, it's Green Bay versus Chicago, an NFC North rivalry. Sunday night football on NBC, it's Tampa Bay versus Detroit. Monday night football on ESPN, it's AFC North football between Baltimore and Cleveland. Alright, so week 11. Okay, so we're traveling to Philadelphia. Wait a second, we had a road game last week. And apparently we've got another one this week. Okay. So we're traveling to Philadelphia. That one's also going to be on Fox. Now, do we take on Philadelphia? I'm pretty sure that we took on Philadelphia. Oh yeah, we came from 20-0 down 1. This time we're traveling to Philadelphia. Just cannot seem to avoid Philadelphia. But what do the other 3 main matchups have? It's Buffalo versus the LA Chargers on Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. And on Sunday Night Football on NBC, it's Las Vegas versus Miami. And Monday Night Football on ESPN, it's Tampa Bay versus Chicago. We yet to have a bye week, so yeah. So Cardinals at Rams. So the Rams will host Arizona on Fox. Got a lot of Fox games, which is not unusual, by the way. Oh, we got a Thanksgiving trifecta. Okay, so Thursday Night Football, we start with a Thursday match. It's Detroit versus Miami on CBS. Then it's Dallas versus Indianapolis on Fox. And Tennessee versus Houston on NBC. Sunday Night Football also on NBC. It's Green Bay versus Tampa Bay, Battle of the Bay. And Monday Night Football on ESPN, it's Cincinnati versus Atlanta. Clash of Conferences. Yes, please. Alright. So last time we had the bye in Season 13. Not Season 13, Week 13. This year, it's going to be even later. This season, it's going to be even later. Let's go for it. Alright, Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. It's Tennessee versus Indianapolis in AFC... I can't remember. I think it's AFC South. Sunday Night Football on NBC. It's the LA Rams versus Dallas Cowboys. Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's going to be... Buffalo versus New England. Now, did we take on Dallas last time? Oh, we didn't take on Dallas last time. That was Madden NFL 24. Did we take on them in Season 1 of the, Madden NFL? Oh, yeah, we did. In the NFC Championship of Season 1. Right. Week 14. Please give us a goddamn bye before it's too late. And yes, we finally have a bye week. Hallelujah. So it's even later in the season. So we have to play 13 consecutive matches. That's going to tire out the Rams, honestly. First Night Football on Prime Video. It's an NFC South battle between New Orleans and Tampa Bay. Sunday Night Football on NBC. It's Cincinnati versus Jacksonville. And an AFC North showdown. Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Right, week 15. Okay, so the Rams will actually be playing against Denver. And you can catch that game on Fox. But what are the other marquee matchups? First Night Football on Prime Video, it's Atlanta versus Minnesota. I swear I've seen these two before, I don't know. Sunday Night Football on NBC, it's an NFC East showdown between Dallas and Philadelphia. Last but not least, a clash of conferences on Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's Kansas City versus Tampa Bay, a rematch of the 2021 Super Bowl in real life. And Detroit take on San Francisco. Alright, who are we about to face off again? Oh, okay. We take on Kansas City, Madden NFL 25. For the first time, I believe. Yes, it is. Alright. And you can catch that game on Fox Sports. Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. It's going to be the New York Jets versus Miami. Sunday Night Football on NBC. It's San Francisco versus Philadelphia. Somewhat of a storied rivalry. And Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's an NFC North showdown between Minnesota and Green Bay. Second last week. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so we're playing Seattle. We played Seattle in the second week of the season, and now we're playing it in the second last week of the season. You can catch that game on Fox. I'm very pleased. We still get the tradition. First Night Football, the final First Night Football of the year. It's going to be Tennessee versus Washington on Prime Video. And then Sunday Night Football on NBC, it's another clash of conferences between Philadelphia and Jacksonville. And last but not least, it's yet another clash of conferences, Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's Buffalo versus San Francisco. Okay, please give us a good Week 18 match, please. Oh, okay, we take on the New York Giants. And that game will be on Fox, but hang on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got 8 home games. So it looks like we've got another extra road game. I don't know. I'm getting confused. So Sunday Night Football on NBC. The season will end with Baltimore versus Philadelphia. Battle of the Big Birds. Clash of conferences. Yes, please. What a way to end the season. So now, let me double check the team schedule. Alright, so Rams will host the 49ers once again, week 1. Week 2, it'll be Seattle versus the LA Rams. Week 3, it'll be Rams v Chargers. Week 4, it'll be Miami versus Rams, the LA Rams. Week 5, it's going to be Rams versus Tampa Bay. Week 6, it's going to be Green Bay versus Los Angeles. Week 7, it's going to be Los Angeles versus Washington. Week 8, it's going to be San Francisco versus Los Angeles. So yeah, week 7 was Los Angeles versus Washington. Week 9, it's going to be Los Angeles versus Las Vegas. Week 10, it's going to be Arizona versus Los Angeles. Week 11, it's going to be Philadelphia versus Los Angeles. Week 12, it's going to be Los Angeles versus Arizona. Week 13, it's going to be Los Angeles versus Dallas. Week 14 is a bye week. Week 15, it's going to be Denver versus Los Angeles. Week 16, it's going to be Kansas City versus Los Angeles. Week 17, it's going to be Los Angeles versus Seattle. And then it's going to be New York Giants versus Los Angeles Rams in week 18. So is there going to be any interesting matchups that we'd like to see? So we take on Tampa Bay and Green Bay once again. So we take on the divisional round. We get a rematch against Tampa Bay from the divisional round, and a rematch from Green Bay against Green Bay from the NFC Championship. But sadly, we don't get to play Buffalo. This is the second year in a row that we don't get to verse Super Bowl runner-up, an NFC champion. But that is gonna have to do it now. I won't play this on stream until the 16th of October, so yeah. But I do have a schedule as to when I'll be playing it. I'll edit the uniforms choices once again, by the way. I'll do it off stream, and yeah, I cannot wait to get right back into this. So, unfortunately, don't expect any Madden NFL 25 anytime soon if you're watching this on Twitch. So yeah, that's gonna have to do it. And it looks like we've gotten weaker. So this is going to be even tougher. But first I want to set the season goal. Higher rewards and higher risks. Okay. So. I just think we should make the playoffs. Because, we've gone down a bit, so I'm still going to go with make the playoffs. I'm going to go moderately aggressive. So the Broncos welcome the Chiefs in the game of the week. Let me see. We'll see about that. Game of the week. Check back after week 1, okay. What's going to be Badgers game of the week? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll make Denver versus Kansas City the game of the week. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Oh!